The Caribbean, famous for its islands of white sandy beaches and crystal clear water, but some say it also has a naughty little secret. That's because the weather isn't the only thing that's hot. Passion is also up on the heat index. The island of Tobago is no exception.
People have not changed their behavior, and therefore it is normal to have multiple partners, and it is a problem, a significant problem.
Pediatrician Dr. Marie Dillon-Remy says she is burdened by the moral breakdown that seems to crush the island's spirit.
Even though the population is small, it means that we are looking down, literally, the barrel of a gun as far as HIV prevalence in the Caribbean. You're dealing with the issues related to other sexually transmitted infections, which we also have a problem with: syphilis, gonorrhea, HPV, chlamydia. You're dealing with the issues of teenage pregnancies. You're also dealing with issues related to abortion.
According to Dr. Remy, the battle for the body and soul of Tobago's youth goes beyond sexually transmitted diseases and unwanted pregnancies.
For instance, in Tobago, there's not a lot of activities for young people to do. There are not many things that young people can get involved in outside of school. In other words, alternatives to what young people do in terms of having sexual activity and being lured along those lines. We have to look at those things.
You actually have to start in every social area.
Corey Sinanen is a fellow soldier in the fight for a return to traditional moral standards in Tobago. She is the program manager of Cornerstone Foundation.
Cornerstone Foundation supports education and social services. We have Crossroads, and we also have Sex, Lies, and the Truth. We have Character First, and these three curriculums, we have partnered with the writers and the producers of these curriculum to deliver them in the school system.
While Cornerstone Foundation and other organizations seem to be making a dent, Dr. Remy says one of the biggest challenges is breaking down the wall of disassociation.
You would ask the mothers, are you at risk for HIV? And they would say no. Why aren't you at risk? Because I'm only with one partner. So then you would ask, is this your first partner? No. Are you your partner's first partner? No. Did you know your HIV status before now? No. Do you know your partner's HIV status? No. And therefore, how is HIV spread? Through sexual intercourse. There is a block. They do not see it as risky behavior. They're having multiple partners as risky behavior.
Before I actually started working this program, I was a draftsman full-time.
Thomas Sheldon is one of the very few here in Tobago who are willing to sacrifice professional careers for a greater calling. He is one of the counselors in the Crossroads program.
The curriculum that we're doing in the schools is actually it's a character-based program. So we do topics dealing with life skills and development of character. In school, we call it moral education. So we help to teach the young people about making choices, making decisions. The program also is very much abstinence-based. And when I say abstinence, I mean we teach abstinence until marriage.
We have been able to deal with areas where young girls have been raped and said nothing to anyone about it. We've been able to discover areas of incest. We've been able to discover areas where abortion took place and parents didn't know anything about it. And these issues would service. And so what we found out is that we were able to, our facilitators were able to counsel and to direct in different areas, direct these students into different areas where they can get counseling and get healing for the traumas they have suffered.
You need to get behind the behavior. So once that is done and you engage and you show compassion and stuff to the young people, then hopefully you will get into their space and help them make different choices.
A lot of young people are so much looking for love, searching for love, and getting so much hurt in the process. I believe it's causing one of the major problems here in the island of Tobago. The false concept about relationship and love.
It's going to be a challenge, and I think it's a challenge that will take all of us. The fight has to be led, the fight for abstinence and fidelity, as far as I'm concerned, has to be led from the church, because it is the mandate that the church has right now. I am sure that we can win the fight.
One man can really make a difference. One person could change the world.